The government and the political class profiled Raila Amolo Odinga as someone who was violent, as someone who never wanted peace in this country, as someone who fed on the blood of Kenyans. And they drove this narrative to us Kenyans, and most of us hated Raila just because of how this political class profiled him. And since the demise of Raila Amolo Odinga, I have noticed that Raila is the exact opposite of what this political class told us. Raila was a champion for peace. Raila wanted everything and anything good for us. I wish that Moi listened to Raila. I wish that Kibaki listened to Raila. I wish that Uhuru Kenyatta listened to Raila. I wish that even Ruto listened to Raila. And I wish that he could have been given that opportunity to lead this country. At this point, I regret why I hated this guy just because of how he was being profiled by this political class. I've really seen the pain and the sorrow that this guy went through. He was detained for 6 years by the Moi regime. He was released after 6 years, and about after 2 weeks or so, he was also captured and detained for another 2 years. And this guy was detained and he was incommunicado for 8 good years. And he even said that he was denied the chance to go and bury his own mother. How painful is that? And you wonder, this guy at the end of the day comes and forgives these people. Look at his wife. She was a teacher by profession. And during the detention of Raila Amolo Odinga, she received a letter from Teachers Service Commission, TSC. And the letter was saying that she's been given an early retirement because of the public interest. But in true sense, it was just because she was a wife to Raila Amolo Odinga. She had served the public for 15 good years. And now they are coming because of public interest, she has to go on early retirement. And this made her to lose the job and become homeless. And I was watching her speech today, and she never mentioned anything about that. Look at how forgiving this family is. It really pains my heart to see how these people were treated and how they reacted to that. The bishop confirmed during the sermon today that Raila was a staunch churchman. He used to give his offering, but no one knew about it. But what about the politicians? They come to the church, they want the church to announce how much they have given. But here is Raila who gives to the church, but no one knows. The police were his greatest enemies just since the times of Moi. And today, I could see them salute Raila Amolo Odinga. These are the salutes that Raila Amolo Odinga deserved while he was still alive. But at what time are they coming? They are coming at a time when he is no more. They are saluting his body. I wish they could have saluted him when he was still alive. You remember in 2007, there was a fight. After the elections, the post-election violence was there. And the people knew, the people around Raila who were supporting Raila knew he had won the election. And they had every reason to ban this country. They sat in a meeting and everyone was like, let this fight go on. We deserve to be in government. Let this country burn. And we are told by the closest people who are there, like Ngilu, that Raila sat in silence for 30 good minutes. And during this time, he was thinking about the country. He was not thinking about himself. And he asked them a question. After we burn the country, so what? What are we gaining from this? And he decided, instead of burning the country, let us have a dialogue and let us make peace. I have won, yes, but they have denied me that chance. Let them go ahead and lead the country. And he saved this country from burning. You can imagine the pain, the cost of politics, and all that has been left to go by Raila. And this is the man that was being profiled as violent. But we just come to realize he is a man who really loved this country and who really championed for peace. I don't know if there will be any man in this country who can fit or who will fit in the shoes of Raila Amolo Odinga. Not now. Maybe they will come someday, but not now. He was a true statesman. He was a true Kenyan. He was a true patriot. He loved this country. And for those of us who hated him or who never agreed with his ideologies just because of the profiling that was there, may the Lord forgive us. And this is my message to the family of Raila Amolo Odinga. My condolences to you. We really hurt you as a country, as a people of Kenya, and we offer a public apology. Mama Ida, the pain you went through, the sorrow, the sleepless nights, the lonely nights you had, we are sorry for all that. All we want to do from today is to advocate for what Raila believed in, is to hold account our leaders to see that which Raila Amolo Odinga wanted, to uphold the constitution to the latter, to allow devolution to go to the latter. We know that there is devolution that was brought by Raila Amolo Odinga, but it has been devolved to some percentage. And there are some of the functions that have not yet been devolved. And we want to hold our leaders, our politicians, to account that we see devolution as it was envisioned by His Excellency, Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. We join all Kenyans to mourn a life that was well lived, a life that had a purpose, a life that was peaceful, a life that had forgiveness. As we lay Baba to rest, we ask the Orange Democratic Movement, ODM, to choose a party leader who has the vision and the heart of Raila Amolo Odinga. I can see we already have rankles here and there. People are already fighting for seats. People are already disagreeing on who to become the official party leader of ODM. I wish that you will choose someone who has the vision and the heart of Raila Amolo Odinga at heart. Let us not see the confusion that you're bringing around. To the Gen Zs, I want to ask you this very moment. Go and register as voters. That is the only way we can change this country. Like from my place where I come from, we have over 10,000 uncollected IDs. And these are Gen Zs that we wish to change this country together with. I want to ask you, go collect your national IDs, go and register as voters. And then we elect leaders who are going to transform this country and hold them accountable of whatever they'll be doing in this country. And if God allows, we, the millennials and the Gen Zs, let us rise and go for these seats. What will it cost me to run for the senator of Kakamega County? I can run because I qualify, okay? I can decide to run for the seat of senator for Kakamega County. And if I win, then I will be held accountable of my leadership as the senator of Kakamega County. May the soul of Baba rest in peace. Let us hope that we are going to raise leaders who will have the vision and the heart of Raila Odinga. Thank you.